What's up, Facebook, man? We are live. Let's see. They say we're not going that route. They try to get me to record this session. It's not happening. We're gonna go live, man. It's Wednesday, the middle of the week. We're gonna make this happen, man. We're almost to Friday. What's going on, Ashley? We're gonna talk about it today. Wednesday's Wild World of Haters. You know what time it is. So when you come into the room, let me know where you're watching from. Drop it down there in the comments for me. Don't be shy to let me know where you reside, man. I think it's real cool that we can be from all around the globe, but all land in the same spot every night. Well, used to be every night, every other night, every now and then. And talk about some real life things. What's going on, Vivian? I appreciate you all for checking in on this Wednesday. We are almost there. It is hump day. I appreciate the share, Ashley. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sandra, for checking in. Share this with your friends. Share this with your family members, teams, those that you think will actually use this for benefit or maybe need that swift kick in the ass. As we dive right into it here on Wednesday, I hate to wait or procrastinate. Let's get right to it, man. What's going on? Wild world of haters. What's up, world of, not haters, wild world of worriers it is, huh? Wild world of worriers. All the time wasted worrying. Man, quit worrying. One thing I want to say first off when we start off, I hope we're all to this point now. Quit worrying about what people think of you. Got to stop worrying about what people think of you. So we're going to just touch that a little bit, and I just want to dive on into the rest of it. Stop worrying about what people think of you, man. Who is it that you look up to? And when I say look up to, I'm not meaning by who's the person that you want to be like, but who's the person you look up to? The person that you make sure is paying attention when you're doing something awesome. You ever ask somebody if they want to go somewhere and then they ask you who all is going to be there just so they can dress accordingly? Those people who get dressed just to go impress somebody else, like, you know, that person rules their life or dictates what's going on. Like, I appreciate the likes and love. Yeah, let me get some likes and loves, man. It's Wednesday. Let's get this pep rally rolling. We almost to Friday. We almost to New Year's Eve. And we can pop it off. And I'm speaking on these topics this week because we're not taking any of that drama into 2018. I hear so many people speaking about what they're not taking with them. So I figured I'd put some things in that you guys need to take with you to make you have help you to have a more prosperous 2018, a more prosperous year. Yeah, but you need to check and see that person. If you can't give me a legit reason why you're looking up to that person, then you need to stop. You need to start looking inward and start paying more attention to yourself, pushing yourself to a higher realm. Be you. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that only you can make the changes that need to be made in your life. You can't count on somebody else to come make those changes for you. Only you can make those changes. What changes can you make following wanting to be like someone else? You can't follow someone and expect to be the difference in the world. You have to actually step out and play your part. You have your own path and it must be traveled. We need you to fulfill your destiny. We need you to chase your heart's desires. It's a must that you do that. You're here for a real life experience. A lot of people think that they're here to figure out some divine, you're here to have a real life experience, man. You're not here to be liked and loved by everyone. You're here to be hated. You're here to be hurt. You're here to feel all emotions as a human being, man. That's what that is. You are a infinite being having one hell of a human experience. That's what life is. Live it. Quit worrying about this, worrying about that, man, all the time. All the time people want to worry. It's just, there's no point. You won't have to worry about your health, I tell you, if you start to change what's on your plate. You know, there are vegetables and that plant-based food that you can eat continuously without having to worry about how many calories you're taking in. That's huge. That's what we're doing in our group, making sure that people understand that they know what's on their plate going into 2018. Know what you're putting in your body. If you have a problem with overeating, then eat those things that are going to be healthy for you, that we require that you overeat, that we require that you get a lot of spirulina into your body, a great source of protein. You know, all of those things you need to start looking into how to better treat your body. Stop worrying about the way people see you. Everyone, first off, if you're worried about what someone else sees when they look at you, you're going to have an ever-ending, it's going to be an ongoing situation for you if that's what you're worried about, because everyone sees things in different perspective. Everyone sees things in different perspectives. So unless you're going to walk through life with a sticker on your forehead, a perspective sticker on your forehead, basically telling the world what you represent today or how you feel today or what you're portraying today, unless that's happening, everybody's going to see you for what they want to see you as. Don't you view everything from the inside? Is anyone else that you walk around with physically on the inside of you seeing what you see? For all you know, what you call red may be a different color to them, but we all have been taught that that's what red is. So I won't get into that because that's a little over the top. But we all have different perspectives, so you can't go off of what someone else sees in you or what you believe someone else would like to see in you. And you got to stop worrying about your past. Not saying to run from your past, but learn to use your past in reference. Your skills all come from your past experiences. So I'm definitely never telling you to neglect your past and run from your past. Your experiences come from your past experience. Your skills come from your past experiences, and that's real. Stop. I talked to a friend today earlier, and she helped me realize something about people who overthink. That is also a form of worrying. It can be also looked at as, I'm gonna think about it, I get things accomplished, but a lot of us let the ego sometimes feels that it has to accomplish everything at once. And we have to slow down a bit and learn to take things one step at a time. The reason being is the journey is the success. Your process is your success. And if you are in constant worry, constant thinking, constant thought about your journey and about that process, then I'm telling you right now, you're not enjoying that process. The whole idea is to lay back and let that actually lift you and move you forward. Because right now you're not able to shine because you're constantly thinking, you're constantly in thought, you're constantly trying to figure out, what can I do next? What can I do to further this? Find that one thing that you love the most, drive towards it, and collect those beings that are supposed to be in your life. And then explore those other things that you want to have in your life. Don't think that you need to pile so many things on to be successful. More so of going hard for what you really love, going hard for what really makes you feel good. What would you do if they weren't passing out a paycheck for it? Would you do it? You know, I had to ask myself that question, and for a long time I was looking at, man, there's nothing I would do. But there are things that I would do that you wouldn't have to give me a check for, and I'm doing one now. Just so happens I get paid to do it. I love that. You know what I mean? So find your purpose, find your true heart's desire, and chase that first. Put your foot down on that. Some people are worried about being single for the rest of their lives. Now, this doesn't pertain to my friend, but I'm off on another. Some people do worry about being single for the rest of their lives, man. Don't worry about that. I spoke yesterday about allowing things to happen. Maybe you are single right now because you need to be seen by a certain group of people. Maybe you need to play the role as enlightenment to a certain group of people, and you have to shine alone. Maybe that's what it is. Don't look at everything as a negative. Just because everybody has someone, everybody in your life has someone, doesn't mean that you need to have someone. We spoke earlier about following the leader. Following the leader. You need to break down whether or not you truly need someone in your life right now, or is your focus needing to be solely on you moving forward in the things that you need to progress. Like you might have a business that you're trying to actually get off of the ground, but if you're so worried about being single, then that business doesn't get the full potential of you. So take that time out. So stop kicking back also and picking the sesame seeds off of the bun, man. And what I mean by that, people get in there and pick the sesame seeds off of the bun looking for a problem. You go into a situation saying this could happen. Oh man, this might happen. We got to watch out because they might call the police if we're too loud. Or we can't go over there because you know she don't like me and she might say something that might jeopardize or might sabotage. Stop picking the sesame seeds off the bun, creating problems, creating issues. You know, quit thinking of everything that could possibly go wrong, because you know what happens when you think of everything that could possibly go wrong in a situation? It goes wrong. You're looking for it, so you're definitely going to find it. If you go looking for trouble, you most definitely find it. You know, you're creating stress, which is never good. So quit creating that stress, and a lot of you don't understand what creating that stress does for you. Creating that stress fires out cortisol in the body. You know what cortisol does? Cortisol overruns your bloodstream and becomes toxic. Then your fat cells try to get rid of it. And then those fat cells settle around your midsection, causing that belly fat. So all this stressing you're doing, thinking that you're working these problems out, all you're doing is creating more problems for yourself in the long run. Creating inflammation that causes illness, sicknesses, and diseases. So these minor things that you think you can just get over create long-term effects. That's all I got for you guys, man. It's Wednesday. We're getting over the hump. Moving towards a new year, man. So I hope you guys are prepared. I just want to drop a few nuggets before I jump out of here, man. And get myself ready for tomorrow. You know, every day's a blessing. Stay happy, healthy, and humble. Remember, plant-based whole food nutrition is always the way. Peace.